Namaste, pranams, vanakkam. I am Nandiji, and welcome to this moment, this live stream moment, and this beautiful opening of the new year. A happy 2018 for each of us. This is the moment of us having to wake up to our fullest potential. I wish this is the year of the Siddha. The Siddha is the awake being. The Siddha is the being of consciousness. The Siddha is the being who is able to summon the power of infinity in the finite. And as the year of the Siddha, it also means we are the momentum of a higher doings. We are inspired. We manifest the powerful realities from our highest intent, and we are protected and guided. So, to begin with, divine beings, let's get started with our journey from inside out, because it's from within that everything relates itself as grand realities that we experience and that we create. So the first step would be light a lamp, a candle, a lamp, because the significance of lighting a lamp is lighting that inside ourselves, the innermost sacred fire. When we light an innermost sacred fire within ourselves, it means every breath of ours, we are connecting our breath to the breathless infinity. We are connecting our thought to the mantra energy of source unions. The unions of source through each breath expands our consciousness. Consciousness is the light that exists in the living and the non-living, in all the matter, as energy, as time. So, when we light the lamp, in a moment from the human, we are beginning a journey to be the angelic, and from the angelic, being the pillar of light. So the first step would be light the lamp, walk around the lamp. If you can keep the lamp, put the lamp in the middle of the room. We are creating a vortex. We are creating a temple. We are creating our own shrine. Walk around it if possible. Now, the root chakra plays a very powerful part in our realities. And this root chakra determines our success. Success means happiness, inspiration, fulfillment, and all the goodness in what we do. And that's the root chakra that determines that. So at all times, be aware of where we are breathing from. Breathe in from the roots. Take a deep inhale, breathe in from the roots. Hold the breath a little bit and feel our spine straightening out, because when our spine straightens out, we are multiplying the potency of our thought. We are increasing our ability to think deep and to be able to make the right decision when we straighten our spine. So take a deep inhale from the roots, and at all time know that we are the core equilibrium of peace, the core equilibrium of calm, and that is Ganapathy. the starting point of our journey. The starting point of our journey is also a sacrifice. The sacrifice of the past, the sacrifice of our animalistic tendencies, the sacrifice of our karmic imprints into the now, into the light, into that fire that we set alight within ourselves. So when we begin our journey by lighting a lamp, we would want to recite this mantra and enter and light the lamp. So let's begin the journey by invoking Ganapathy. Ganapathy is represented as the elephant head over a human body. That elephant is that primal, powerful energy that we have within ourselves, and that human is that angelic self waiting to wake up. And that wake up is the starting point of lighting our inner lamp. So we begin. Ring ang ganamaniye namo. Ring ang ganamaha. Ring ang ganamaniye namo. Rub our palms together. As you say the mantra, feel the grace of the inner fire climbing upwards. Feel the grace of us having let go of the past, let go of the karmic imprints, let go of the limitations, letting go of anything that stops, deters us from what we are and whom we are. So when you say the mantra, let's crack it like a coconut. Crack all that which is holding us back and crack it in the form of a surrender to source as we say the mantra together. Ring ang ganamaniye namo, 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 ring ang ganamaniye namo. Rub our palms together. Place it over our eyes and receive the blessings. To meditate every day, to source connect every day is to be the yogi. From every day to every moment. A yogi is the one who is in union with source at all times. So every inhale, all the way inhale from the roots. Feel the beautiful energies of the roots. Feel the sacred fire and lift it above the navel. My Guru, Siddha Guru, Raja Samay, Guruji, would mention to me and mention his teaching was that when we lift the energy field above the navel and think from above the navel, our thoughts are not only pristine, they are more potent. Pristine from the sense that it lacks the limits of the mind. It lacks the limits that holds us back. Potent because we are more source connected. So the spot above the navel, you could say, is like the spot, the place where we would want to move our consciousness upwards to. Because when we move our conscious states above our navel, we are now beginning to be in the vortex of light. This vortex of light is ideally defined as the now, the absolute now. So in this vortex of light, above the navel is knowing that we are the spirit having the human experience, not bothered by the human limits, not bothered by the mind and its limits. The mind and its limits like tiredness, fatigue, sleepiness. The body and its limits is the hunger, heat and cold. So on a daily basis, on a each moment basis, if we are consciously lifting our energy up above the navel, we are able to access greater potency of thought and greater unions with source. So above the navel, let's say ah together. And when we say ah together, no, we are connecting to all the masters of light. When we say when we experience being the spirit, we are the we. The we is being the grace blessings of all the masters. So let's say ah together above the navel. When we wake up the navel chakra above the Mooladhara, a third eye by default opens. So waking up the navel chakra means aligning and awakening the third eye too. So divine beings, when we say ah through above the navel, the chakra above the navel, feel the third eye open. When you say the third eye, feel it as a natural and the most aligned place to reside, a place where it's like sitting. How would you like to sit at ease? One of the most naturally beautiful aligned places to sit is the third eye. So when we step into the third eye, we are reclaiming our own home. We are reclaiming the place where we were meant to be. So let's say ah from below the navel, with the focus into the third eye seat. So the third eye represents that infinite universe of universes at its core. The core of the universe of universes is the dance. That dance is the third eye. So when we go into the third eye, visualize it as the golden light and the dance of infinity in the third eye as representing all the masters. Put a tongue upwards. This is called the Kechari Mudra. The Kechari Mudra is the yogic practice of going into timelessness. The moment we step into timelessness, we empower time. So when we go into the third eye to be that infinite dance, we are awakening the sacred orgasmic source unions, and that nectar is rejuvenative. That nectar is the states of joy that we are, and that state of joy allows us the discipline to want to have it more. Meditation is about enjoying the joys of source unions. So put our tongue backward and connect to the spot above into the third eye through the sound ah. Receive the blessings. In all religions, the guru energy means instant burning away of karma, instant burning away of ignorance. The guru energy is protective. When we have aligned ourselves to the guru, and each one of us have our own unique gurus. If you read the Bible, the guru is Christ. Likewise, we could have many gurus or singular guru, but connecting to that higher self who could guide us means dissolving away our karmic blockages and negativity that keeps us from being the light. So when we say the mantra Jaya Jaya Natha, Siva Guru Natha, we are invoking the grace of our gurus to be with us. To align to the Guru really means aligning to higher consciousness and aligning to the divine guidance in the human. So this mantra that you're saying, remember that when we are in the journey, everything is about the states of joy. Everything is about the dance and the innermost music within ourselves. These are mantras to be the inner music of ours. When we know it is an inner music of ours and we are in that state of joy, the core of ourselves is harmony. And this core of harmony itself is a vortex. So let's invoke the gurus, all the masters of light. Let all the masters of light be present within ourselves. Jaya Jaya Nana Nima Guru Nana 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 Jaya Jaya Nana Nima Guru Nana. Using hands to clap is to create the most profound music, because the hands is the potent musical instrument. So when you're clapping and saying the mantra, we are generating the states of joy. The Guru's role is to lead us to source. The Guru's role is to connect us to source. The Guru's role is being the grace that enables us to experience source and wake up the inner Guru within ourselves. So when we step into the Guru energy above the navel and the third eye, we are waking up our truest identity, and that identity is to be with Source God. This Source God for a yogi is the soul that is awake, and that soul that is Jivatma, which is the human soul, we understood, recognizing it as Paramatma. Paramatma is that infinite Holy Ghost, the infinite beingness, the supreme soul. And this realization enables us to experience pleasure of the highest. And that pleasure of the highest is to be free. Freedom. Freedom to be the spirit beyond the mind, beyond the limits of the mind. Freedom to be the spirit, the soul as Lord Siva. So let's go into the mantras. So this mantra of Lord Siva was given to me when I was being taken through my death journey by my Guru, Bhairava Sekha Swami. And he told me, hold this mantra. And that's all you need to do, hold this mantra. And when he took me through my death journey, I began to realize there was a beautiful light in me that I thought was God. And that light in me expanded and expanded and expanded. And I realized that that was my soul. This soul experience is Lord Siva, that infinite divinity within each of us. So when we say the mantra, we are invoking Lord Siva, the pillar of light. We're invoking our spirit to recognize itself as the vast, infinite, supreme self. Om Namah Shivaya Namaah. Om Namah Shivaya Namaah. Om Namah Shivaya Namaah. When you say the mantra, visualize yourself as the pillar of light. When we are saying the mantra and when we are at the pillar of light, Know we are being served by all the angelic beings. Know that in our light, from our light, we dissolve away all the darknesses, all the ignorance, and we also multiply ourselves tremendously by interconnecting to the light within each one of us as the singular state of consciousness, the we. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Receive the blessings. Now, being the spirit, having the human experience means experiencing human in the fullest, experiencing human in the 5 elements, experiencing human in the form of higher vibratory light, and this higher vibratory light in all the realities. So the first reality is earth, water, earth, matter itself. So when you say Om Namah Shivaya, connect to the body, connect to earth, connect to matter itself. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Namah. Now, connect to water, the element of fluidity, all that which is liquid, all that which is in the form of thought waves, all that which is in the form of relationships. As we are saying the mantra, heal all the relationships around us. Let all that which we hold with every human turn to be love. Love is a crucial, powerful element of flow. Hold love, forgive everyone, forgive anyone we are holding resentment for. For a moment, take a deep inhale and forgive and forgive and forgive. Receive the energies of being forgiven. Feel the energies of thankfulness and be thankful to every relationship we have. Feel the states of joy through coexisting as human. Let's say the mantra and connect to the relationship energies around us, within us, and for all of humanity. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Receive the blessings. Coming to the fire element. So now we have a fire at the front of us. The fire element represents evolution. The fire element represents letting go of the past to come to the now. And it represents source union, the infinity in the finite. So when we are in the fire element, we understand that every aspect of momentum that is happening is through the sacred fire. From thinking, which is energy, to our every organ that is functioning, to our body, that is our body and when you go into realities, everything is energy, and this energy is the fire, the sacred fire energies. So when you say Om Namah Shivaya, we're aligning all these energies into source light. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. So see the energies, see the blessings come into the element of air. Air is where breath is. What rides breath is prana, like a horse. Breath is like a horse. How we ride it is prana. And this prana is so vital, not only in thought, but also as the source of energy itself. So when we say Om Namah Shivaya, feel the air element. Physically put your hands out and feel the element of air. Know that in this element is life, in this element is death, in this element is the eternal. Life is represented to breath, and yet it is through death that we know the higher wisdom. Every breath is death and being born again. Every moment is the time and chance to think again and to climb up higher and see the greater picture. So when you say the mantra, go into breath, go beyond breath into the element of air, and from the element of air, know that state beyond the element of air, the breathless breath, the womb of wisdom. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Receive the blessings. Every thought of us be from wisdom. Every thought be wisdom. Now comes stepping into the infinite akash, the infinite space, the infinity within ourselves. This infinity is represented in the core of the dance. Lord Nataraja, Chidambaranada, Lord Shiva, the dancer, is represented as that epicenter within ourselves of calm, that epicenter within ourselves as in a form of bliss, the bliss formed being that we are, the yogi we are. So when we say Om Namah Shivaya, let's connect to that infinite state. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. receive the blessings. Divine being. Now when you say the mantra, imagine ourselves being the pillar of light. And being the pillar of light means having no beginning, having no end, and being that vortex of light. When we are in the vortex of light, we are not only protected as from the light that we are able to absorb any extent of darkness. Millions and trillions of years of darkness in the moment is absorbed in our light. So let's say the mantra. Om NAMAHA NAMAH Om NAMAHA NAMAH Om So when you step into this light, where we are, we clean energies, we cleanse energies. That's why when we meet each other, when you say Om Namah Shivaya, our energy field clears the vibration. The higher vibratory states is that reality of the space we are in and beyond the space we are in. So in Varanasi, when we sit there to meditate at a crematorium, or when we are wherever we are, if there's any dark energies around us, we send it to light. We move energies into our light. When we send any energy, any darkness into the light, we are the guru to that being who has transformed itself into light. So not only is it from the spiritual perspective of the spirit being transformed to light, it is also our realities that is transformed to light. It is also the macro level realities that transforms to light. For instance, we have a circumstance where nuclear war just a little finger away. Leadership issues. Humanity is at crossroads. This is the time when we all would need to be the we of light that protects humanity, that enables our leaders to think from a higher place, enables every being around us to think from a higher place, and enables, most important, our own realities to be vibrant in higher vibration. So when you say the mantra, visualize the pillar of light and let that pillar of light be that for humanity, be that for ourselves, and be that especially for all of planet Earth. And even as we say we are one with planet Earth, we are one with all the universe of universes. So let's say the mantra as one. We'll say the mantra 8 times, and when we are saying the mantra 8 times with that intent that all of our realities and all of the greatness and the grandness of the whole is in the vibrancy states of the light mantra that we are the blessings of being one, the yogi. Om NAMAHA NAMAH Om NAMAHA NAMAH Om Om NAMAHA. Rub our palms together. Feel the beautiful golden light that we are. Feel the infinite infinity that we are. Receive the blessings of Source. When we press our left toe down, take a deep inhale, pressing a left toe down, we are invoking the moon breath, the breath of the goddess. The goddess is E is equal to MC square, energy, which equals to matter, which equals to the energy within matter, which equals to, in reality, time, matter, and space brought together. This is the goddess. To wake up the goddess is to wake up our ability to be consciousness in reality. Consciousness in reality means all the beautiful nature of the divine feminine, which is patience, love, empathy, nurturing, sustaining, caring, compassion especially, knowing, kindness, all this are the divine feminine qualities. And this is what enables us to consummate a journey to Source, to be one with the goddess energy, to be one with the divine feminine within each one of us. So when we say the mantra, feel the breath rise from the root chakra of the left, moving upwards to the crown chakra. So press the left toe down, take a deep inhale. Exhale slowly to the crown chakra, feeling the moon breath of rejuvenation, the moon breath of energy that comes to Source union, uniting the infinite with the finite. The experience within this is the goddess. Om Nani, 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 Om Nani. Through a journey of the yogi, to be the form of bliss, the bliss formed is to be SIVA, to be the infinite representation of the finite, or the finite represents the representation of the infinite, to be the form of bliss. This form of bliss is states of joy within ourselves, and this states of joy is the goddess awake and dancing within ourselves. So feel her as Mother Kundalini moving upwards and moving upwards through us. When we wake up the goddess, we are waking up the power of inspiration. When the power of inspiration is awake and when the grace of the goddess is up, is her presence within us, our ESP wakes up. ESP in the form of ability to see the future, for the form and ability to hear without the ears, to see without the eyes, to sense beyond the five elements, beyond the five senses, to know beyond the mind, to see, to bring to potency the vastness of the spirit beyond the limits of the mind and body. This is the goddess. So when we invoke her presence, welcome her in the form of our states of joy that we are, in the ecstasy, in the orgasmic unions of Source. Om Nandi 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 Om. Rub a palm and receive her blessings. When we connect the male and the female principle within ourselves, this is the supreme yoga. To be the yogi, to be able to connect to timelessness means receiving higher quality and time. When we are in higher quality of time, we ask the right question, we seek from the highest intent, and this is the awake state of mind. So through my journey as a yogi, when all that I had dissolved away, one of the sages from the Tiruvannamalai caves advised me, said, when you are doing your inner journey, you end it with Lord Vishnu, the awake state of mind, the mind that is able to gift you, the grace that is able to gift you abundance in all that you do, abundance in all its forms, abundance in health, abundance in love, abundance as in family, abundance as in inspiration, career, abundance in wealth, abundance in good luck and happiness. So when we descend into our meditation, when we come down into meditation, come down into completing our circle within is Lord Vishnu. So let's say this mantra 9 times, but when we are saying this mantra, Om Namo LAXMI NARAYANAA NAMO NAMAHA, we are saying it not only for ourselves, but for all of humanity to experience the abundance in all her forms. Her is the goddess LAXMI. And Lord Vishnu, the awake mind. Goddess Lakshmi is the grace of abundance, the grace within abundance. So let's say the mantra and set forth 2018 in all its beautiful grace of abundance, and this abundant grace flows. So let the light flow through us. Om Namo LAXMI NARAYANAA Namo NAMAH. Touch the tip of the nose, feel the light. Feel first when you say Om Namo LAXMI, the heart chakra opens. When you touch the tip of the nose, feel the light moving up to the third eye. Om Namo LAXMI NARAYANAA Namo NAMAHA. 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 Namo LAXMI NARAYANAA Namo NAMAHA. Om Namo LAXMI NARAYANAA Namo NAMAHA. Om Namo LAXMI NARAYANAA Namo NAMAHA. Rub our palms, receive the blessings. So divine beings, this year, make a resolution that every day, every moment, every day you would light your lamp. Every moment, our breath is with the awareness from the roots. And the inner fire that we are is from the states of ecstasy, the states of joy, of source connectivity. So every thought of ours is wisdom. Make a journey to be the pillar of light. Be with the pillar of light. Dance in the pillar of light. Know that you are protected. My personal journey of understanding this concept of being protected comes from the time when, as a child, in a time when I just woken up, my dear Bhairavaseka Swami had just woken me up. And a few months after this, I was in a cave with 4 others. And in that cave, there were the killer bees. And the killer bees descended on us. The first 3 persons managed to make a getaway. They ran away, but they still got stung. This friend of mine who was with me was stung repeatedly, on and on and on and on. And at that point in time, it was like the whole hive, like thousands of bees that descended upon us. And in that state of shock, all I knew was to go to Lord Shiva and hold that light. And I began to realize that light was like a blue, beautiful light that is so protective. And the bees were going into my nose, going into my ears, going into my shirt, and not one stung me. I knew that that was the protective power. And I realized that this protective power is there for all of us, for each of us, at all circumstances, through our human realities. So let's say the mantra again, just to feel that oneness of our energies together, because we all need it. We all need to be that protective light that guides humanity, that holds humanity, that enables peace for all, happiness for all. Let's say the mantra. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namaha. So with this, may the light be with each of us. May consciousness shine through each of us. May we be the pillar of light that uplifts humanity every breath. So divine beings, to connect further, as in the form of resources, as in the form through mantras, as the music, as in the form of yoga, as the Kalangi Kundalini Yoga DVD, as in the form of meditation teachings, as SIVA. All of this is available on sensitiveplanet.com. Sensitiveplanet.com. If you wish to connect with us, connect with me. awake@nandhi.com. NANDH.com. NANDHI.com. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Here's the New Year greetings for a marvelous, powerful 2018, the year of the Siddha. Each of us, the Siddha. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Pranams and namaste. Gratitude.